All right. Good morning. Let me get a test. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Morning, morning.
Morning.
So he's going down at open, boss.
Yeah, I'm checking it. I'm looking at it right now. If you look at my screen, I already marked up a couple levels. So we can watch for price action a touch, just major high areas. I just caught that nice little drop right there. I've been on the
We don't
charts for
see
a
your
little bit.
screen, Ken.
Let's see. All right, y'all should be good to see it. Let me get rid of that pop-up thing. All right, market open, 10 seconds. Good morning. Yeah, let me get that pulled up. I'm gonna try to get those levels. It's just giving me an error. Yeah, still same thing.
What do you think? Sweep the high since we're right there.
So this is what I was looking at. We've got some areas up here. I would say that to answer your question completely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit. So this area here, I'm really going to be watching, right? So this area right up here, where are we at? That would be at like 870. Try to see what price does up here at this area, because before it rejected it pretty hard. So also we're kind of in, see, I did this last week and a lot of people didn't really look or pay too much attention to it, but a lot of times when you'll look at these charts, whether it's a profile, you could do it with a profile or a TPO chart. Oh, this is both. So what I'll do is I'll go through here and I'll look and I'll very closely box in areas that I can see where we've got a lot of like a lot of volume and a lot of time spent. And I'll just like, okay, here we got one. These are all overlapping each other. So this area right here, price stays in, it seems like, whenever it gets there. So here it stayed in there for a little while. Here it stayed in here for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And then we're in that zone right now. So you can see that that's that zone here. And so then what I've got marked up is from the last day, which was Thursday, we've got this little rejection single print area up there at the very top. So I'll if there's a fake break like you're talking about, I would look for it right up here at this high, right at 869. That's where it showed us before that it rejected. And then we've got, I don't know if this is if this just happened here or not. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is happening right now, like as we speak. These little single prints up here. So yeah, I would just keep an eye out at the daily high and at Thursday's high, and that's pretty much what I've got marked up right here. So you see, I already have this level marked up, and what an open. And the other one is about 20 points up here. So whether you're buying you could think about buying up there in line with what price is doing right now, or you could wait and see how price rejects or how price reacts to this area right there. Right now we've got good delta, lots of buying, lots of volume hitting an area right now that that I marked up from this prior high there. This was on, I think this was on, yeah, Thursday. Had to tighten right out the gates. Nice. On open. That's happened so many times this week. That's crazy. Yeah, you guys, if it's too volatile, right at open, just wait a little bit. For anyone watching, I got these levels marked up, but sometimes you just need to watch and wait for a little bit. And that's what I'm gonna do right
Got that
now.
at the top.
Nice. It rejected right off of a little zone I was looking
Right
at.
off of it. I mean, everything lined up too.
Let's see.
On
Only
my
thing
1 minute, it turned over.
only thing missing is a volume zone. Let's see if we had one on 5 minutes.
Our actual sweep of the high, but yeah, it turned over on the 1 minute, so I bought it down or sold it
Nice.
down.
Nice.
I only have one more trade, boss.
Well, you better make it count.
I'm doing 3 trades. I'm sticking to it. I did one yesterday, and then I just took one right now, and so now I'm just waiting for the next great setup.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
2 trades, 470.
Oh yeah, you're up. You're doing good. Let me see. I got 2 trades today as well, but
Yeah, I beat myself up all weekend about this, man. Like after, like I said, we talked about it Friday, man. This guy made $250,000 in front of us, y'all. Why aren't we listening to him? Why aren't we doing it his way? Do the job. Show up, take your 3 trades, spend the rest of your day doing whatever you want.
Keep it easy. Have some fun.
Keep it easy, bro.
Make a little money.
So that's what I'm trying to do, boss. I'm really trying to stick to this because tired of being like this. I'm so broke. It's ridiculous.
Dude, you can absolutely do it.
Yeah, they ruined my insurance business. I think my insurance business is going under.
Who's they?
ACA, the government.
What's up? Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, let's make this week a fantastic week, guys. We're leading up to the end of the year. We're leading up to Christmas. We're leading up to the holidays. Leading up to, I'm serious. A lot of you all set goals for this year, and I know it's the last month, but it's not too late to reach those goals. You said you want to be profitable. You can be profitable today. Bam, you reach the goal. You could be profitable this week. Just stay focused. Don't be in a rush right now. I know a lot of people are going to be trying to rush, but with the holidays coming up and they're trying to, get things right and do this and do that. Look, sooner is better than later. And if you go and try to rush right now because you're trying to make it happen by Christmas, or you're trying to do this, or you're trying to do that, there's a very good chance you're going to end up screwing yourself. So just remember that it would be better to be late than, to never let it happen. And based on experience, you guys have seen it, and a lot of you have experienced it yourself. If you'll just slow down with this thing, you actually get there faster. So if you really want to make it happen fast, then slow down right now.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Good advice, Ken. Good advice. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, don't put
Morning, Clyde.
Don't put a bunch
Yes,
of
sir.
pressure on yourself right now.
Hey, can y'all hear
Roll
me?
call. Morning, everybody.
Can y'all hear me?
Morning.
Let's
We can hear
go.
you, sir.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
I hear you.
5, 6.
Good morning.
Morning.
6, 7.
There we go.
Checking out.
They're pulling in on my turf.
I'm trying to set myself up for the first of the year, so that's my goal.
Yep. You'll get there. One
My
trade
goal
at a
is
time.
to stick to the plan. Literally, finally, hopefully. 3 trades, call it a day, wins or losses, doesn't matter.
You can do it. Yeah, absolutely can do it.
You got this, Sid. You got this, man.
I'm about
You
to
got
get out.
this.
You too. Thank you.
Well, you know, another thing you can always do too, if you want to reinforce your trade plan, go into Tradeovate. Let me see. Who can everybody mute if you're
My
not
mic's
talking?
hot.
I got a mic hot.
Everybody attack. That's what it feels like when somebody's got a hot mic.
Nvidia's shooting up, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's got going on, but it's shooting up.
What was I just saying? I was saying something.
Reinforce Tradeovate.
You're saying reinforce,
and all your stuff.
Okay. Everybody that's on Tradeovate or most platforms right now, if you want to make that choice, go in, add your daily profit targets, add your daily loss limits. That way, this week, no mistakes can happen. Stop and prevent that right now. You can go in there and you can add your max loss and you can add your max daily profit. That's going to help you to not overtrade. It's going to help you to not lose more than you planned on losing or step outside of your trade plan. By adding those things in there, you're safeguarding yourself against accidentally smashing too many buttons on your keyboard. And you know,
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know,
all right.
so
Clear throat a little bit. I know you had something in there.
sorry, I'm eating breakfast.
Hey, where are the daily levels at?
Oh well, I am blaming CME for that. No, actually,
Worries, boss.
I'm serious. Look, this is what I'm getting on the CME website right now. All right, is that a Titan? Is that a Titan that just won right here? Yes, it is. That's the third one for the day.
1
Yes,
minute?
it is.
5 minutes.
This is on the 1 minute. This is on the one.
Got another one setting up.
Yeah, I'm completely interested in just hanging out until 10 o'clock. I want to see what 10 o'clock does.
I'm with you, boss. Let's do what you do.
Looks to me like the levels that I drew up at the beginning before the open, these might be holding up here. Look, we got before open here. We tested the lows here, and then of course we pushed above them. This is a little bit too high to, you know, use as the top of the range, but we'll see.
I think it went to the weekly high, huh? Or last week's high.
It tried.
Yeah,
it tried. I have
just
that
got right
level.
to it.
Yeah, I've got that level marked too, but we'll see. We'll see if we get up there.
That's where I sold from.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we get all the
Once
way
it
up
passed
here.
today's high, I was like, I'll wait till it gets up there. Like I sold from up there.
Yeah, nice.
Did you sell it all the way back down?
Not all the way, just took my little 250, got out.
Look, it's pushing below that low right now. And I got another one down here at 765 is the next area that we'll be watching closely. So we have fake break the high, fake break the low. Let's see what she does.
Push down for that London low.
Yeah, you guys just remember, you're not missing anything right now.
No.
Nothing at all. We're probably going to see 10 more really solid, really good trades before we're done trading. So just hold on and wait. I'm telling you, by about 10:15, most of the opening algorithmic things that happen have taken place. Liquidity sweeps have happened by then. Initial balance is being created. A lot is happening. So just hang out, eat some breakfast, have some coffee. Look, we're tapping into a zone here. Wow, talking about tap.
They got them boys.
Wow,
Get 'em.
did that just happen right in front of my face? Did it just tap that and go up there in a millisecond?
Got them boys.
Wow.
Like the tappiest tap it could do. It was so fast.
They was in profit and then they was not.
No, they probably didn't even see the profit. They probably
I thought it was a glitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, so
Where'd it go?
that did happen really, really fast, huh?
This is why
Felt
we
that.
wait, man.
Wow.
This is why it's good to wait.
I'd have been mad to be sitting in that.
Yeah. They trying to get him, man. The short
It turned
squeeze is
over like
real
real
right now.
quick on
The short
the
squeeze is
cumulative
real
data.
right now.
Yeah, it is.
Shorts haven't been seeing no reward lately.
Nope, it's been on its way up. But you know, it was probably less than a month ago. Donald Trump had gone on to Truth or Twitter or somewhere. He went somewhere and said stock market's going to make a new, this is going to make new record highs, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't done nothing but gone up since then.
Yeah.
He hit the button and sent it on its way.
And this is December, man. The Santa rally. The Santa rally is real.
Yeah. See, and that's what everyone says. Oh no, don't trade December. No. I would say don't
I can
worry
trade
about.
in any market.
Yeah,
Shoot.
don't worry about
Don't worry
trading.
about it.
Don't worry about trading in like the day before Christmas. I'll put it that way.
I cannot do that. No.
Right. It's like the people that tried to trade Thanksgiving. What were you thinking?
Yeah, that was tough.
They had
Actually,
like a 17-point range all day.
yeah.
Now that is a cool looking chart.
This is just a standard TPO chart with a volume profile.
Oh,
This is.
sweet.
I wish that
If you can show up and trade off of that, man, people be looking at you crazy. Like, how are you doing that?
Oh, dude, you could absolutely trade off this.
It just looks so cool. Like you said, that's a cool looking chart, man.
Look, most platforms have an ability to merge or split these TPO charts and especially expand them. I don't know how to on TradingView, but look at this. You can actually expand this, and you can see at what time, basically what time the chart was actually doing those things. This is a really powerful chart if you know how to use it, but again, it's got its limitations because this is on TradingView, and on TradingView we don't have real true volume data. So I use it for the TPO because time is time, and that doesn't it doesn't matter. But I really wish that this volume, because see, you see this right here. Look at how powerful this is. We could see that time. Think of time as acceptance, right? So time spent. This is the value area based on time right here that we can see value area high, value area low. This is what was traditionally used before a volume profile was created. So you have your TPO chart right here. This is showing value area based on time and acceptance. This is where value was found during this period, but this is where the most of the volume was. So there's time and then there's volume. And so when these overlap, these zones are really powerful. Like how you could see you've got time and volume in agreement right here, and this is a really balanced profile, as you can see. That's why I've got today's a great day for trading, because we've got, look at this profile right here. This is like out of a book right here. This is a perfect example of a balanced profile in regards to time. We have our highs, lows, and acceptance right here in the middle. This is a perfect balanced profile, volume and time. And so the next day, what typically happens is you will trade outside ranges. And because we already know where all the balance or all the value is. And so with that though, look at this. You got time here, but you got volume here, and look at what happened the next day. So we would be watching this area for value. This is like a target. You'd use that as a target, and then this is you'd also use as a target, but you can actually see how price dipped into there the next day. If I change this to a regular chart, you see how this is where the volume was, but look at how, I mean, this is where the time was, but it went right down to that volume area. So really good way to set up some targets, but I've already marked all that up based on that, and we have all of those levels right here on the chart. And look, we're pushing right now. All right. Whoa, big orders. Big orders, big volume.
Push it down.
They
Right
are
there.
definitely pushing down right now. We'll see what happens with this. All right, this is Thursdays what is that called? VWAP. Thursday's VWAP closing price right here. This is where all the volume was at the end of the day on
We're going
Thursday.
for the daily low.
I mean on Friday.
Looks like it, but you never know.
No, we haven't broke daily low yet. Daily
Are
low's
we?
down.
I was saying, are we going for daily low? Is what I'm
Oh,
asking. It looks like we're headed down there. What's daily low?
Like 25,700 somewhere down in that area.
705.
Yeah.
look at this is it just did a flushed out trade. We'll see if it holds up now.
Yeah, it's still not 10 o'clock though. I'm not pushing ish.
Get on that 5 minute Titan.
This is too big.
Hey, that Titan just win too. We got a 1 minute Titan win.
Yeah, I had a 5 minute. I did a 5 minute one. What's TP2?
See if this is an interesting area, this 770 area. See if the sellers that initially sold during that drop off there, if they defend here or if they switch to buyers, and if that was all for show. Man, that was such a nice flush, but it was just way too big. Like if I would have entered at the candle close, it would have been a 33-point setup, $785. But it was a great trade or it looks good because we could have traded right back up to point of control for pretty much a 1-to-1. But how I would look at this, I mean, if you were looking for an opportunity, you see all the volume is in the lower part of this candle. This is a 1 minute, so all the volume's down here. So you could try to trade down here, but the smallest risk you're going to have if you traded this volume area is going to be about $300. So $300 risk if you were to like literally enter at 736.25. You ready? Okay, just a minute. Yeah. It's an idea, but it's I'm gonna refrain from it just because I got to take my boy to school real quick, so I'm gonna do that. But this is the volume zone. I'm gonna mark it up here on TradingView. So pretty much 7. I want to wait till 10. So yeah, we got on the dot 736. And I think it wanted to do it. It went from 736, I think, all the way down to the low of that candle, 721.50. Pretty much the same.
And 705 is the daily low.
Man, really, it looks like a good little dip into there. Yeah, I put it back in here. Yeah. This Titan setup right here. What if this Titan set up and it freaking went take profit right into here and then turned around and went right out of there and we were able to buy it, sell it and buy it? What'd you think about that, huh? What do you think about that, Grayson? Yeah. Do it? You think I should buy it? All right, PLC just flipped for the first time. Oh, no, never mind. Not the first time.
I want to sell from here. You
I want to buy from here.
want to buy from here?
I want to buy from here.
I want to buy out of this box. Let's see.
Be
Get
perfect.
sold
Just
right through.
a little dip right back down into this area here.
Let's see what it do. Yeah, it looks like it's stopping again. About to turn over.
You got 6 minutes.
You're right, boss.
6
I
minutes.
think
You know
buying
what?
does
Let me.
look like that.
I'm gonna take him to school real quick, and then I'll be right back. I'll try to make it back before 10 o'clock. I can
Before
do
it
it.
happens.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna try to. Hold on,
Oh,
I'm gonna get out of here.
by the way, Delta's pushing up. If you guys look closely,
I just see that.
look, this is on NASDAQ. This is on MNQ. Okay, so two separate stories going on here. Kind of weird. But we've got on NASDAQ, we got
Is
buyers.
that 5 minute?
And then on this is a 1 minute, and then on MNQ we got buyers stepping in. Little divergent, right? A little bit divergent, but we'll keep an eye on it.
All right. All right.
Just a second. Okay. All right. Put that at 50. All right. I'll be right back, guys.
Order filled.
Somebody took a trade, right? Stuff's not on. It's not on anywhere. Okay.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, Nvidia is going lower too.
I was in the other room, man. I almost hurt my knee coming back and trying to run back in here. Like, what did I leave open?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing.
That's not going nowhere. We'll be all right. Hold right there, guys. We'll be back.
Let's see what 9 o'clock do. Let's see what 9 o'clock do. We got
Order filled.
15 minutes looking bearish. We may get a sweep of yesterday's low.
Yeah, I'm thinking we might get that low too.
It's down at 702. So I got that as a selling target. I want to see how this 9 o'clock candle does. We may get an open high low close on this candle. Let's see what it do. I like to see it open up and push up first.
Yeah, it looks like we had went low and went back up and retested and then pushed back down. I wonder if it'll go back up and retest it again though.
I got a POC here at about 6:33.
Hey, are y'all
Yellow, I'm back.
Are y'all Titans lining up with like mine is like I just got a Titan, a 1 minute Titan popped up, but I don't see it lining up with the throw screen Ken. Like I didn't see a Titan.
Are you look at the? I just came back, by the way. So look up here at the top. You see where I'm pointing at with my mouse in the top left corner?
Yeah.
Do you have a little green dot right here that says market open, or does it say delayed by 5 seconds?
So green dot. Nah.
Sometimes maybe even delayed by 10 minutes.
Nope, I don't see that at all. Like where that CME is at. Yeah, I don't have that at all on mine. But I'm on I'm on a demo account, so that might be why. I mean, I'm in the paper trading account. You think that might be it?
Well, does it have a green dot right here that says market open, or does it say anything else up here?
Nope, not at all. Mm-mm.
Okay, so are you on NASDAQ or MNQ?
On MNQ.
Well, that might be it. Let me just go to MNQ. Let's see, because you may have seen a trade getting ready to set up down here at the bottom, but it went away because this was the beginning of a Titan trade. But if it doesn't trigger on the third candle, it disappears after that.
Okay, all right. So that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, did any of you guys buy up out of this zone?
No, I didn't.
Because y'all see what happened right here, right? I told you I wanted to buy right here. I wasn't here, but look at that.
Sure did, didn't it?
Sure did. I would have TP'd right here at 770 because that's where the POC is right now. Can you believe I had a order ready? Look at this. This is how I left my chart. And look at how close I got. I just didn't use my own level. I gave you guys the best level, and I didn't trade it myself because I didn't want to take the whole risk. The whole thing, if I would have traded right here, it would have been about $295 total risk. So I tried to cheap it a little bit, and I tried to go a little deeper in here, which would have been 225 because I'm up 305 right now. So I didn't want. I was just trying to give myself a little room and like a little cushion. And so I put my stop at. I put my buy limit at 732, and price ended up reaching 734. I was 2 points away from getting filled. That would have been If I would have traded it just like that, it would have been a $670 trade. If I would have just taken it. But there will be another.
And is that gray zone your trading zone from the indicator?
No, I drew that.
You drew that, okay.
I drew it, and I also was explaining why I was using it, and it was basically because you know how we always talk about that flush style trade. Well, I was seeing it happen right here. I was seeing it
Okay.
happen right here, but it didn't set up the right way. But this candle, you could see what happened. Look at how interesting this is. So in this candle, we had hard sellers come in, sold it down, pushed it down hard, and it switched from sellers to buyers right here. All the volume for this candle is concentrated in the bottom. You see that right here? A majority of the
Yeah.
volume is. But the candle closed right here. So if I would have tried to take that, it would have been too big. It would have been a $760 risk. So I was waiting for price to pull back down into this zone right here. And I was going to trade it right here, but I decided to go cheap on it, and I moved my entry down a little lower. So I missed the fill. I would have entered here, and I would have targeted probably the POC right here, but later the POC shifted down. So I may have moved I may have moved it to match this POC, because that's normally where price would go after one of these bounces, and that's exactly what it did. So I would have ended up again, you know, that would have been a $670 trade right there with about a
Order
$300.
filled.
Whoa, that was loud. About a $300 risk, so not bad.
Nice.
Let me try to see if I can get the CME levels, guys. I don't know what was going on. Oh, looks like all right. We're in business. It's working now. So let's get these first. Now these, remember, Nick, I think it was Nick. Nick was asking for these levels. I'll go ahead and do the levels right now. But just remember, these are, you know, these levels are typically not as powerful as the levels will be tomorrow. Just because it's
Friday.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
but I'll go ahead and put them in here now. So
Mhm.
it'll be interesting to see what they looked like, since we didn't get to actually trade them. We'll see how the market reacted to them. So here's there's NQ. And let me see if I can go over here and get ES. Here's these levels right here, you guys. Let's pop them into trading view. I just put them on. So let's see. These were the levels that we had this morning. So let's see. We opened at one of our main levels right here. Pushed up. This level is about 100 points away. This one's 50 points away. So it pushed up, sweep of the high, and then came down to this level. And then our next level that actually has a ton of volume on it.
Yeah,
It's down
25.7.
here. Look at all that volume. That's a lot of volume for both of them. So who knows? We may end up down there. We could, because look, that level hasn't actually been touched since the data became available. So a lot of times that's what I'll look at whenever I plot these levels each day. If you'll kind of remember, these are CME levels, institutional levels directly from CME. So that data becomes available typically after market reset or later at night. So if this data became available, let's say Friday night as an example, or Saturday morning, then you can look at, when the market opens up, by the time we're trading them in the morning, by the time I give you guys the levels, just look and say, okay, between market open, which is this line, and where we currently are, what levels have been tested? And we would say this level's been tested and this level's been tested. So that gives us really two options, and it would be this level here and this level here. And so a lot of times price will go to one of those levels. And so whether you look at it as which one has the most volume or which one's closer or whatever, you'll see a lot of times price will end up going to those. But that's those. Now let me get CME. Bye.
Way to hold the market, guys. That's what I'm talking about.
I messed up on ES levels. You guys need to delete those. I'm redoing them right now. NASDAQ's good, but not ES. There we go. Those are correct. And there's gold for you. Plot those on your chart and you are good to go. Oh, we're right back down there in that same zone now. Look at that. Tapping off the same area.
I was gonna say, Ken, if that drops any lower past like 715, I'd say it'd probably be heading to 705.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's kind of the target I'm looking at right now. Just kind of, it's right past that other blip on the other swing down.
We got a lot of
So if we
buyers.
break,
We got a lot of buyers right here at 700. You see that? Look at my chart.
yeah,
We got a lot of buyers on MNQ and NQ. And by the way, if you guys have not noticed, I'm running side by side MNQ and NQ, and I'm doing it on purpose because of what we've been looking at. It's a little bit more what me and Matt has been talking about in the mornings with seeing some differences in delta. But remember, the contract's about to roll over, you guys. So a lot of the volume is going to start disappearing from this current contract, and it will start appearing in the new contract. You don't have to wait until the last minute to switch. You don't have to wait until the platform says, by the way, there's more volume on this contract than the other one, because this week and next week is going to be great opportunities for people that actually will pay a little bit more attention and maybe go look at the other contract, the new contract, and see if there's some volume building up on that new contract. May end up being a lot more clear to trade price action and order flow, watching the new contract. So I'll take a look at it here in a little bit, and I'll see how it's looking. But I think it's and this zone just keeps holding up. But there it hit my old entry. I didn't take it though.
Was that your old buy entry or your old
Yeah,
sell entry?
the old buy entry. It just keeps dipping
Yeah.
down. You see this? This is the original one I called, but it did it again for at least a 1-to-1, and now we're back here again. But
Right.
But yeah, let's see.
I still think it's biased going south right there. I think it's selling.
Yeah.
It's going to fill those orders all around 700 like you were saying.
What is
I think it's aiming for.
What is the next contract? It's going to be March, right? Yeah, because it's December, so we'll do it would be the March contract. Not enough volume yet. You see how you can y'all see this, what this chart looks like on my screen here. This is the current contract that's coming up. As you can see right now, yes, there's not enough volume on it. That's why it looks so weird like this. But when this starts to look more normal, that's when I'll think about switching over. All right, we broke the low. Broke the low. I got one more zone I marked up down here. This is a area we want to watch for sure right here. This price rejected very hard the last time here. It spent zero time down here between 715 and 700. Wow, to the dot. That's perfect. So just keep an eye on here. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to automatically reject here. I mean, we could see it push down below and then, whatever. But this is also the midpoint of this big range that I've drawn right here. So we're in the middle of this big range, which comes from what I showed you guys earlier. This value area, this whole value area, right? So that we're just inside of this area here is hold on. Okay, yeah, that's from today. Yeah. Yeah, so if we did break below 715, if we broke below 700, we'll probably end up down here at 660. That's probably the next stop if it actually breaks down below here, because see, look, this is the value area. I don't want to put this line here because then I'm gonna have a lot of overlapping boxes. But see, this is value from yesterday or from Thursday. So if I'd imagine that the market's going to find some support in this area. We're in there right now. Yeah, this might. If it breaks below there, it's definitely going down to the 660 area. But it may hold right here based on what I'm looking at. So on NASDAQ, it's already curved around. We're super divergent on NASDAQ. Look at the delta here. So on NASDAQ, our delta basically since 948, delta has been pushing up, which means we've got buyers aggressively stepping in here, right? So we've got buyers stepping in, but price is pushing down right now. So there's something that's happening here. If buyers are stepping in and the price is getting pushed down, then that means that they would have to be somewhat passively pushing it down with these sell limits here. So we've got buyers trying, but somebody big is just every time somebody's buying, they're just absorbing it and pushing it down and pushing it down and pushing it down, right? So So because I don't think it would be exhaustion. I mean, we're 40 minutes after open.
So it'd be institutional players absorbing all those
Yeah.
ordered. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, they're trying to buy, as you see. I mean, it's been buying pretty aggressively the entire time, but it's not going up. And so that means the only thing that could be happening is there's a passive player that's pushing this down here. And then on MNQ, we have aggressive selling, right? So we've got aggressive selling on MNQ, and it's in line. It's not divergent really with price. And then over here on NASDAQ, we actually have the opposite. So I don't know if they hedge, right? I don't know if they hedge again, one against one on another or what, but that would be kind of crazy. I've never really watched these two together at the same time closely. Order flow.
That is a huge divergence too. Like
Yeah.
it's so different. That's kind of crazy to think about. Maybe they are hedging. It kind of looks like that. Imagine all that volume just
Right.
going in completely different directions, like order volume. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah. And then imagine when they're done, what the explosion that could happen.
Right. Yeah. Especially once they start converging. Yeah, that'll be kind of interesting to see.
Mhm. All right, big orders just came in right here. So on both, big orders on both of them. So I may start looking here. Those were sell orders, but price failed to push lower. Let's see what we got over here. We're in a volume zone. Yeah, they both just had big orders just come in, big sell orders right there. So that's what I've been kind of waiting for all morning, is to see both of them traded at the same time really heavily. I want to see if that causes an immediate reaction, like if we start seeing something happening now.
It's getting really close to my 715 level that I want to buy at, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just waiting to see.
This is the last little volume area that I've got right here. Just trying to see if it's a change of hands here between buyers and sellers. Or I should say sellers to buyers.
See it? I see what you're talking about.
It's not perfect, but it's it's an idea.
Nah, I'd rather wait till it gets down there to that sweep of the daily low at least, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to wait. I mean, like,
At
I got,
least the daily.
I've
Like you
got,
said, if it pushes past that, it's gonna keep going anyway. But at least the daily.
yeah.
Here it comes. There's your 15 almost. Ooh, that was close. That 15.
I'm telling you, that was my target. That was
It
super
touched,
close.
it touched it. It
It
touched
touched.
715.
Yeah, it touched it. Yeah, that's what
It
I
touched the
thought. Yeah.
15. Let's see where it made that bottom of that zone at. Yep.
So if it keeps going down, that's what Ken was saying, is that if it keeps going down, it'd probably be better to wait.
Well, we just hit this level, so let's see. This is that zone I was talking about. This is where, if it's gonna turn around, like, we would definitely want to trade from this area. This is where it turned around hard last time. But I realized this was all in the same day too, so I
Ooh.
normally like to trade those
Ooh, that's
after.
nice.
Yes. All right, now we are almost at the daily low. Okay, we just broke daily low, so now let's see what she does.
should have stayed in the trade. I was in it.
Ooh,
I don't know. I feel like it might break, but
a lot of orders just came in right here.
Sell order.
We got 40 seconds. I would literally buy it right now if we didn't have if we had more time
yep,
left in the
there
candle.
it is. There it is. I think it's going up. I think it's going to start going up there. Just cleared off half that bar right there.
Let's see what it does. Right now, it's respecting a little volume area inside of the previous candle. It couldn't beat it.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, and now it's going down.
Didn't beat it at all. Now it's pushing back down. I wasn't a clean sweep at all.
We'll see. We'll see.
Not at all. Not a
Well,
clean move.
the thing is, it found a lot of volume down here. I mean, it's if you're actually watching actual volume, it's finding volume here. As long as volume
Yeah.
keeps increasing, bar to bar, it's going to keep dropping until it finds no more. So just keep holding. Just keep holding. See, volume. Just watch it, and you'll see here. Any second now, it'll stop. It'll stop. The volume will stop increasing. We've got other lows right here, like not major lows, but we've got some swing points from last week, like this one here. I'll go ahead and mark them. We got that area. We got this one. And we got, come here. We got this.
Oh,
Wow, look at that.
what's that?
What'd it do? Oh.
What?
It's just
the
dropping.
volume. Yeah, the volume kind of dropped a lot really quick, and then just boom.
Trade. I was in it, and I got out.
Ah, well,
Yeah,
it's all right. It's all right.
Oh, I ain't tripping. I'm up.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of trading going on right here. A lot of big orders.
Again, it's pushing that low.
Yep, I see it. I'm watching it.
It definitely did what you said there, Ken, where it's heading down for the next level there.
Yeah.
Once it broke that.
I'm gonna get rid of all these so that I can clear things up. So yeah, it'll do this. Look, this is the next value area I was talking about. This is where we'll probably find support inside of this area here. I'm just gonna get rid of this for now. That way we got just this one that we're dealing with. And then if it goes below that level, then there's a good chance we end up in here, which is if you look at the actual chart, was this wick, which I thought I already marked up, but maybe not. Oh wow, it turned around quick. I looked away for a sec.
I got that. I made $100.
Nice.
I'm
There's
done.
no
I'm
way
done,
for me to
boss.
trade
No, I'm
this.
not allowed to trade no more. You know, I got other stuff going to my paper account.
That'd be crazy if it doesn't give everything. It's too big of a risk to take.
Yeah, you can't buy that now.
Like I do see a little zone between 685.
Gotta wait for it. It'll push back down again. You know how I do. Give you one more tap to enter at least, right?
I don't know, man. It's lifting off
It's
pretty good.
going.
It's lifting off pretty good.
Yeah, I took a 3 micro, made
Nice.
$100 just on that one candle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I made 600 a day. I'm happy. This is my AP, my performance account too. So.
Oh man, one step closer, dude. If you do it right, you know that if you do everything right,
I am, bro. I'm really like.
I'm telling you, if you do everything right now, you'll be able to get a payout by Christmas.
That's the hope, man. I hope so.
You'll be at your 8 trading days.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about it though. I'm just gonna just
I hear you.
ride smoothly and just 3 trades. Like I said, I'm trying to stick to it. I took my 3 trades today. Let's see what it looks like. My performance looks like.
There's a Titan setting up right here.
There's also that 5-minute buy zone that kind of keeps it supported going up with buyers. So it's like I think it wants to kind of consolidate back up a little bit.
Yeah, looking like it's pushing. That was a nasty little sneaky little flush how it did that. It pushed down so hard in this candle. Yeah, it was,
It went
but
up, it went to the bottom of the zone right there.
yeah,
The
but
trading zone that we have.
yeah, but I see what they did there. They didn't.
It peaked out, and I was like, "Well, I'll just buy it right there when it peaks out. If it goes any lower, I'll take a super small loss."
So what I
And it
would
just
do
turned around
is
and made that one candle.
I'm gonna mark it up here. So I would really watch between 664. So 664 and basically where it just tapped, which is 685. 685. I know we got another level down here plus a volume zone, but if this is going to hold up, it should hold up in this area between here and here. If it goes below there, there's a good chance it's going to go lower. If it breaks below this, if it even touches this line right here, it's probably going to go lower.
Order filled.
Wow, that was loud.
Who did, man? Earlier that happened, bro. I was in the other room.
I already know. I bet you
What?
took
I
off
have to say it
running.
open.
You were
Running, bro.
running.
Almost tore my knee up on the door trying to get out of there.
Wait.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I'm so glad I mute that feature on mine because my heart just sinks every time I hear that.
I mean, bro, I swear I closed everything. Didn't I hit the close everything button?
Yeah, we got PTSD.
That's exactly what that is.
That's what
Yeah, I
that is.
freak out. If I'm
That's
nowhere near my computer and I hear that go off,
Order
I
filled.
freak out.
one mess up later, and your heart just completely is traumatized by that.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, forever and ever.
God. Just be riding in the car, hear order filled, and freak out.
I'm telling you, that's why I don't have it on. I know it's
Nobody
not
knows
mine.
why you're screaming. Oh my god! You did it. How's it go? How's it go?
Order filled.
That's what I think everybody should change it to.
There we go. Music to my ears.
in your trader view when you push it, it says or
I think
that'd be great.
so I can't guarantee no sweep of the low because normally price don't just come down here, tap and head away. But now I would say everything is looking as it should look. We've got Delta's gone flat on NASDAQ and Delta is buying on MNQ. So it's
It reversed.
we are definitely not aggressively selling on either one of them. Obviously, it's just lifting up as we win these Titan trades. That's pretty sweet. 2 Titan trades.
It also respected that 5-minute buy zone there, so it's kind of in line with what we're seeing on these charts here with the indicator.
Yeah. It's looking good.
I'm wondering what this 950 candle is going to do, though. This sell candle. That's kind of the time signal. Kind of seems like interesting. 400 point possibility.
Dude, it worked out really good on Friday. That 9:45.
Yeah.
Are we about to be there? Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming up on it now.
Oh
We
yeah,
got 10
so
minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, just about.
9:45.
That's kind of what
you guys going on the time schedule? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
see it.
15-minute period of time.
That sell just kind of seems like if it does take, that's. I wonder where that's going to take us in
Ooh,
this.
that'd be nice.
Yeah. We'll see how it lines up.
Yeah, I went ahead and I got in. I did a little bit of cleaning right here. I got a little part of it. Got in there and got some of it. But dude, that so if you see what really happened here, this was super sneaky. Like, all right, it was a clear flush for sure. We were waiting for it, watching it, looking at it. Literally been waiting and watching this whole time, and then. But the thing is, look, this candle closed here. That was already 12 points. So we're talking about $250 right there just in wick. And then what we really need is we need to be able to observe buyers stepping in this candle. And they did, but all of the buyers were like kind of right in this area right here. That's where a bulk of them were. So that means you'd have to enter here, potentially putting your stop down below here. That's a $1,100 trade right here. That's the smallest risk you could have taken if you wanted to trade it the same way I trade it. Alternatively, if price would have dipped back down into this volume zone here, then you could have tried to enter based on that. And that's what I ended up doing. So, and I'll show you here in a second.
That Titan one.
Wait, let me see.
1 minute Titan on NQ.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that was happening. It won on NASDAQ too.
Really? Or MNQ? Because I'm just looking at NASDAQ now. I'm on paper trading.
Yeah, yeah, never mind. So yeah, on NASDAQ. It won on it won on both of them, it sounds like.
I try to avoid those titans though, because they kind of look like what I like to call consolidation titans, where it kind of seems like it's going to go into a range. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the TPs are outside of the little range that we're in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I worry about those too.
Yeah,
that one
they're
was
a little
inside though. That was inside in case it pushed back down.
Yeah, exactly.
And it only went to TP. It didn't go any farther than that.
Exactly. Just a little weaker. That's how I feel about those. A little weaker.
And it really used this area as support though, for sure.
Yeah, it's going right back up. Yeah.
I like it when a plan comes together.
I think it's gonna hang out here until that 45 candle we were talking about. Ooh. Nope, I wouldn't even think of that. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. Huddle down.
Order filled.
All right. Both curving over. Delta's curving over on
Order filled.
MNQ and NQ. It's crazy how different they both look. Took a couple trades. I've won most of my trades. I lost one trade, so I'm up about a little over 400 right now.
Order filled.
That is so loud. I wonder how I wonder why that is. I wonder why that comes through like that.
Yeah, that's why it sounds like it's
It
on each of
sounds
our systems. It
yeah,
gets so loud. Yeah.
every single time because I have Tradovate on a screen on
Sounds
my
like it's
left side.
mine. That's what it
Yeah,
sounds like.
yeah. When that comes through, I feel like a
It's
little
perfectly clear.
tingle, like shiver, some electric.
Who's
So
doing it? Ain't nobody
where's
even
it coming?
admitted it
Yeah, where's
yet.
it coming from?
I don't know. Somebody hitting it. I hope you're making money, whoever you are. All right, we got 3 minutes until that
I'm about to
candle
say that
comes in.
that Titan never hit stop loss, so it's already went. It's going down to TP1 now. I'm hitting TP2.
So here comes that zone that I was telling you guys about. I've got it marked up there on the chart. You can see it. It's pretty much between 685 down to 674. Wait. 674. Okay, I messed that up. 674. And there's a fat limit order right at the bottom of it. Let's see. Bigger than other ones. It's like 50 contracts just hanging out down there. Bunch of buy limits right below the low as well, ready to absorb right down at 650. So if it does go down there, it's a good chance we at least pause for a second there. Oh, that one order I just talked about, that was that big one in between the zone just was removed, and now they're moved up to 79 area, 79.80 area right below here. Let's see. All right, so Delta is selling. We've got aggressive selling on both NASDAQ and MNQ. So we should expect prices to continue pushing down. If prices do not continue pushing down, then that means somebody's absorbing it, and we're definitely working the right area at that point. Maybe that 15-minute candle pushes it down into here and or down below the low, and then we buy out of here, maybe even in these areas. I don't know.
So you're thinking maybe if it reaches below that 6 650, 640 area.
Let me see, 650, 640. I don't know. I don't know how far it's going to push down. I got to see what it does to this zone first. If it just smashes through here, then yeah, absolutely, we're down here.
Yeah, yeah.
If
And
it
then we'd be
smashes
looking for
through
a
that.
buy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Just had a Titan set up as perfect timing, really, for this little sell
Yeah.
signal coming up.
Yeah, that's coming through.
Titan 1.
Okay.
Did it tap that zone? Yeah, it literally tapped the
Yeah,
zone.
that's it. Yep.
Tapped the zone. So it looks like that one might hold up. I don't know.
It sounds like it's going to be support for us right now.
What you gonna do?
This little range is kind of annoying. It's stuck in.
Yeah. About to try to set up Titan. What you gonna do? Gotta go somewhere. There goes some little bit of volume pumping in there. All right. Did we just tap that little? That's crazy. We just tapped that line again. It's just holding up.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. That little support.
Yeah, this zone right here is just not letting go. So this last candle here, if price breaks below there, it's a pretty good chance I think we'll drop. Otherwise, like, you know, we're obviously bouncing off of this zone over and over, but I think if we break the low of this candle, this is going to be the one. There are some limit orders sitting at the bottom of it. Not anything crazy, but they're there. We actually have aggressive buyers in this candle, but it's getting shut down. Just tapped into the zone I'm talking about. So basically between 690 and the low of this candle is where all the volume's at. So if it breaks below there, I think it's gonna tank. We've got a really little consolidation area here, like all wicks above, all wicks below, maybe even like this. You see all the bodies are inside of here like that. Mm-hmm. There it goes. Yep, big orders. A bunch of stops just got hit. And I've seen them all pop up. And now we're back at where all the trading happened before, which is at 675, 76. So we'll see if they defend this area or not. Basically between like 77 and 75. Yeah, and then like I said, if it breaks that low, we're probably gonna go back down to the daily low. I mean, if it breaks the bottom of this zone, we'll probably end up at the daily low. Could set this up for a real good Titan if this candle closes like this.
I was looking at that 5-minute time frame for Confluence, and I was looking at that green zone, and it kind of tripped me up on the sell. Like I'm still biased that it's going to go up, but for some reason it keeps going down, and there is a Titan right now on the 5-minute to kind of justify selling. Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, be open. Just be open. I know how it is, man. I get married to a bias as well.
That wasn't my
at
fault,
times.
boss. I had to take that trade. I mean, come on.
All right. Okay, we're definitely going to the daily low. I think we're gonna go to the daily low. If we broke this zone, there's nothing else stopping us from the daily low. Look at that, man. I told you that Titan was going to be a good one if it set up, and it did. And instantly. This is the one you just took? Is that right?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
I mean, how could you not take that though? There was so much cumulative volume, delta, and everything in that candle.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
$120.
Nice.
I like these 3 micros, man. If it's not moving, right, then I can add to the position. You know, if it's not
Right.
really moving like fast,
Right.
then I can go to a 6. But if it's moving fast at a 3, man, it still gets me a good little pop, especially when the market's moving. And I could get out or I could hold it, but I tend to once it gets me a little good profit, man, just close it out. So I took 4 trades today. Went over my limit, but I took 0 losses. And I was like, I don't think I was ever in drawdown today.
Those are great days when it's just easy like that.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy when you're sitting at the edge, waiting on the edge. We hit both edges today, right? We hit the top and we hit the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And I traded off of both of them.
Yeah, that's how it was set up. Is just like that.
Those are my 2 biggest trades. Obviously, I made more on those than the other 2.
Yeah, when you've got when you got that profile set up like that, it makes it pretty easy because it's
Waiting for it to turn
just set
over.
up. Yeah.
It'll
So
stop. You see it stop. You'll see the little gray bars for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it'll be the other color.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric, did you say you add to your position?
Yes, I do.
So now it seems to me like I ran into this when I first started trading futures, and I wasn't able to add to it. It would just change my current trade to whatever the new trade was. Like if I was going for longer, it cancel it. But you're saying you can actually have a separate position at the same time. You have
No,
a
no,
separate.
no, 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 no. It just adds to that same position. So, what does it give you? The average of the entry or something like that, Ken?
It's gonna be an average entry price. So yeah, it's gonna kind of
Yeah.
scale your position in. So if you say, for example, if you trade one contract at this level right here, and then price moves down to here, and then you add a position. If this is your original entry and price is now here, it's going to move your average. It's going to average out your entry price, and it's going to bring it down.
Oh, look at that.
All right, bam. Yep.
Anybody catch any of that?
You know I did.
Where you at? Where you at, Clyde? Where is
Yeah, I got a
Clyde?
little bit of that.
I've been in it. I've been in that.
Yeah,
I've been in that since 692.
I traded it. I got in and out, and again, I made a quick little $100 off of it.
Very nice.
Not in my. I'm in paper again. Box. I'm in paper. I'm no more. I've closed. The problem is that I have to leave Tradeovate open to paper trade now.
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to watch the thing.
Yeah.
But then it starts looking all delicious, and I
There it
already
is.
got Tradeovate open, and I'm like, maybe I should take that trade.
I knew it was going for that daily low.
There you go. I got it.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
3
waiting
for
for the
3.
magic to happen.
I'm 3 for 3, $144 on my PA birthday.
Is that the sweep? Is that another sweep? Are we looking at another sweep here?
We'll find out here soon, but that was money. That here I
That
am.
was easy money. You can't miss that money, man. You can't miss that money.
Today was
I'm
easy.
saying. Today
All
was
you
easy.
had to do was hit the button.
Just wanted to point out that actually aligned right with the sell signal that that time signal that we were looking at that I was kind of
Yes, it
waiting
did.
for.
Yeah.
It really
did. It
lined
sure
up
did.
perfectly.
It's
perfect.
Yeah, I was bearish after we swept the highs anyways, or kind of went up and got that high today. I was kind of bearish anyway.
You know, Clyde, that it's kind of great because it all lined up.
There it is,
perfectly,
kid. Is that the
even with
sweep?
that
Is it
big-
turning over?
Yes, sir. That was perfect. I like it when it do that. A good plan comes together.
Turned over.
That is a perfect flush, but the risk is way too big. If you
Way
wanted to
too
put
high.
if you wanted to put your stop at the low, it'd be a $575 risk.
Yeah, no, you had to get in at the bottom of the wick and hope it was the flush. That was your best. That was all you could have done. What is it? Front running? You call that?
Yeah, you got to front run it.
Yeah.
You got to front run
that
it.
one.
Yeah, but no,
I'm up.
Couch. That's Couch that was talking about the time signal, right?
Yeah,
I believe
that's
so.
Yeah,
That time signal hit.
So yeah, literally between. So just for those of you that don't understand how these time signals work, this is on a 15-minute period of time. So between 9:45, basically what it's saying is to sell at 9:45, and that would have been at 9:45 right here. And then it should be bearish between 9:45 and 10 because it's a 15-minute period. So basically looking for sales anywhere in here, you would expect a 15-minute candle to be bearish. So that was a good one. All in all, perfect.
Yep, and I was even looking at the 5-minute signal too on the time signals too, and that like confirmed everything. I was like, oh, that's sell bias right there, for sure. Lining all up.
How's everybody doing? Everybody's green today?
$800 on all my account. Well,
Is there a roll call? Anybody? Ray?
Man, I'm up, man. 150. I'm up 150.
Yeah, who's in
Mike,
profit?
Big Lee, Darren. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, it's really like 750 across 5 accounts. It's more like
Nice.
750, but
There you
I'll
go.
take 150.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there, man. I said I'm feeling this.
You already there, brother.
Feeling the flow, bro. Feeling the
You
flow.
already there. A couple of them a day will get you right, man. I ain't traded. I don't trade too many days more than one micro. I've been tearing that one micro up, man.
Yeah, I'm on three micros. But yeah, I'm
Yep. I'm gonna lose 20 or make 20.
That's an idea.
That's
right
an idea
here.
right here.
Pretty cheap trade.
Pretty cheap trade.
Whoa.
why are we echoing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It sounds cool though.
Ooh. Yeah, everybody's doing it.
I don't know what's
I
going
don't know
on.
what's
there.
going on.
Round of applause for the team. We're doing good out here.
Ken just dropped the setup. And it's in the red zone.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I'm
analyze.
trying to analyze.
I cannot.
I cannot
This
talk.
is going to
This
be
is going to
echoing.
be echoing.
Yeah, it seems like we're getting a lot of reverb or something.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
Hard to talk.
Hard to talk.
Now I was going to.
Now I was going to say this is $170
setup right here.
setup
but I
right
didn't
here,
have
but I didn't have time to analyze it.
Okay, what is
Okay,
happening?
what is happening?
I'm going to exit.
I'm going to exit and come back.
How is sound?
How is sound?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
sounds okay.
I still.
Better.
Nah, I'm still echoing.
It's
No,
still echoing.
Even your exit echoes.
Luke, reach out.
Wow.
Very smart. You are.
I don't know how.
I don't know how to stop it.
Is it still echoing now?
I know I'm.
Still echoing.
I got a PLC.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
guys.
don't know, guys.
Test. Okay, here we go. I think it's working now.
Yeah, you're good.
I wonder if it was just one. I'm thinking maybe one person had.
I think it was off a raise because every time somebody would talk, his would light up too.
Okay, so yeah, that might be what it was. Everybody attack Ray.
Yeah, I went on mute. Is it still doing it?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Yep. Now mute
Now,
yourself.
mute yourself.
All right, hold on. Let me try something. Yeah.
Let's see if it was Ray's fault. Yep, it was Ray's fault.
All right, let me see what's going on with my volume, man. I don't know. It's crazy.
All right.
All right.
Is it doing it now?
Let's see. Nope, I don't hear me. Sounds good. All right, so I'm pretty much done, but let's just see if we could spot any more little opportunities. The next big opportunity I see that looks real good is right here in this zone between there.
We can't see your screen.
Oh yeah. Share. So what is this pop up here we got? Okay, so the next area that I see, which I marked this up a long time ago, but it's between here and here, and I like this. I like this trade. I like this zone right here, because it's in the volume area from this day, which was last Wednesday, right? So it's outside of value area for both Tuesday, Wednesday. It's in the volume zone of Wednesday of I guess that turned from Wednesday to Thursday. And then we already dipped down into it one time at the open of Thursday. So and price rejected hard out of here, as you can see. So now if we dip back down into there, if you look at it on a candlestick chart, you'll see what had happened. So, as you see price rejected out of here pretty hard. So if it does come back down in here, that's what we'll look for. And I'll go ahead and go on Addis and I'll see I'll see if there's any little volume pockets inside of there that we could use. Oh, there's plenty. Let's see, that starts up at 6:05. Let's see. So this was 6:02. I see something at 6:02.
So was it my fault? That as soon as I leave, everything fixed?
No, it was Ray's fault, but he fixed it.
It was Ray's fault. Ray had me over here reset my whole computer and everything. No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, y'all not hearing the echo now, are you?
No.
Oh no, we're good now.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. All right.
It was kind of cool, but then it got real annoying real fast.
6:02.75. This is super, super tiny right here. 6:02.75 might not even be worth. And then 599.75. 599.
That also might line up with another sell time signal on the 5 minute, 10:30. It'll be kind of mini.
I mean, you couldn't get a lower risk if you were to trade this. It's $65 risk on one contract, providing you get absolutely no slippage, which you'll get at least a tick. So, let me see, put that at 50 instead. That's with the stop one tick below the volume zone. So there's a low volume zone inside of here with some buy imbalances coming from, I guess, let me see. Am I even looking at this right?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
You hear me?
I can hear you if you're asking me.
Okay.
I hear you trying to talk.
Yeah, quick question. All right, so I'm trying to enter a position, but it keeps saying something about liquidation. What exactly does that even hold on, let me get there. Your account currently set to liquidation only due to auto lick. Do you know exactly what that means?
I hate to tell you, but it sounds like you may have hit your trailing drawdown.
That's
typically.
Yeah, but I'm in profit though. I don't understand how they trailing drawdown if I'm in profit right now.
Well, it's unrealized. It's unrealized profit. So maybe you took a trade and your account went way up into profit, and then it it went down without seeing. The easiest way is to, like, if you're completely unsure, then you'd probably have to ask them. Like, you'd have to send an email and actually ask them what happened. That's really the only thing that you could do, because we could.
And they don't actually tell you what happened. They'll just send you like a blanket statement letting you know that it happened. They just don't tell you exactly what happened.
Because
And
I
you can
think
go to trader.
I went into drawdown and then I went into profit. So that's probably what happened. Is that possible a reason? Possibly a
Are you
reason
on
why?
Tradeovate?
Yes.
Okay, so at the bottom of the screen on Tradeovate, okay, do you have your uh distance drawdown? I don't know what that word is, what it's supposed to be. Dist drawdown on the bottom of your screen.
Hold on, I'm checking now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna post it right now.
I'm like, damn, bro, I'm up freaking $1,000 on his account.
Yep, see, yeah,
Like
that's how that could happen.
What
ah,
size?
Because you could
What
be up
size?
1,000.
What size account is it?
it's a 50K. Because they're doing that promotion. So I'm like, oh, let me try this new promotion that they're doing. So I
Yeah.
bought an account today. So I must have went because I was in drawdown first, and I must have went into now I'm in profit 1,000 because I have to pass it today. So I need another 2K to pass it. So now I'm trying to enter another position, and now they're not letting me.
Mm, it's
All right,
hard.
so I'm
It's
gonna go to
it's really
Is
hard
the
to tell.
trade still running? Is that trade still running? Or is the
I think
trade
it's posted
closed?
in the group
okay, I'm gonna
or
go.
in the chat right now. In this chat, if you want to look at that, that's what I'm talking about. If this drawdown gets down to zero, then at any point. But you're saying the trade's still open. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, normally they close your trades, right?
Yeah, it closes immediately.
Yeah, they close everything immediately. As soon as you hit it, it's over with.
Hmm.
I don't know how he still
What
got a
size
trade
contract are
open.
you in right now?
Oh,
Maybe
oh,
you're
no, I'm out of the trade. I closed the trade already, but I think what happened was I went into drawdown first, and then it dropped down into started dropping down into profit. Probably what
so this is
happened.
the way
But
it works. If you say you're up $1,000, right? And then it goes back to break even, you're down $1,000 in your drawdown.
Yeah,
So even though you didn't actually lose a trade, any kind
you
of
down.
profit that you didn't get, you're down.
Yeah. What they
Which
call it, Ken, unrealized gains or something like that.
unrealized drawdown,
That's right.
unrealized
Yeah.
profits.
Exactly, and it's important to kind of look at the amount that you're risking there, because sometimes if you go way too big on a contract size, or if you're going NQ instead of micros, like you'll get hit with that. You might see a spike
It'll
up that you
jump
didn't
on you
even
real
look.
quick.
Yeah, you didn't even see it, and it boom 1,500, and then it drops right back down to 500. Boom, that's $1,000. That's half your trailing drawdown. So
Yeah, it's already gone.
yeah, exactly. That's why you gotta kind of watch what you're risking.
Yeah, but again, they won't tell you what actually happened. They'll just tell you, yeah, we liquidated your account.
yeah, that's true. But they're only giving us a day to pass the challenge, so you pretty much gotta go big.
We already know. I was thinking that again, Ken. They did that again. Let's make a deal, put it out on Thursday and end it on Tuesday. Like, when am
Yeah.
I supposed to trade it?
Yeah. The best
But
thing.
if you bought it,
Yes.
is it gonna end where you can't get the $6
Yes.
performance account, this and that? I thought it was if you bought the account, then you had it locked in already.
Nah, it says it ends when it ends.
Yeah.
Because if they have a new deal, that's what you'll be paying.
Boy, Apex a mud, boy, with that.
Yeah, like I said, let's
They
put the deal out on Thursday. Give them one day to trade it, and then next week we'll close it on Tuesday. Like, who's trading that on Sunday and Monday?
All the
Hey, they
brokers are
want you to
doing
they
it.
want you to get in there and go heavy for 2 days. That's what they
YOLO!
want.
They want you to
YOLO
go
to
in there and
death.
go YOLO.
That's exactly what it is. They know who their customers are.
Could they possibly manipulate the numbers too?
Like what?
So
Could they manipulate the numbers?
Like on
If they
your
know
actual
everyone's
account?
trading at a certain day and they're like, people are going to get in
Oh
here.
yeah.
I mean, can the broker itself manipulate it? besides the
No.
market?
No, but maybe on Forex because of they own their own brokerage,
Yes.
but not on this.
Yeah,
Is
because
all
of the spreads.
all this data is regulated by CME and by all the big guys. So this
That's why
has
there's
to
no
be
spreads.
yeah, this has
It's
to be
exact.
100% accurate.
But I mean, as far as Apex, I feel like they're manipulating it because again, like you said, they're selling you something and telling you, look, if you pass it in 3 days, then you get it for $6 to activate, and then blow 7 of those, and they're like, yay.
Mm-hmm. And then they're gonna extend it. They're gonna be like, oh, by the way,
Oh, by the way,
we're
we're gonna
extending.
reactivate this on Friday and close it on Monday.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they say this is built for traders by traders. And I'm like, I don't know, not with that stuff going on.
No, nobody's trading on Saturday and Sunday, but they're doing it for us. Okay. Well, I had a glorious day. You guys keep it up, man. Keep learning. Keep listening to Ken. You got a question? Ask the question. Don't be afraid. You're never gonna learn that way. So God bless everybody. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I will see y'all in the mañanas.
See you in the morning.
Peace.
Order filled.
What have I done?
Yeah, you've created a monster.
I'm in trading now. I traded my 2 evaluation accounts separately because I haven't learned how to link them up, copy trade yet.
Right.
But I did
Man.
I did 142 on one and I think 2 something on the other one. So
nice.
Yeah.
You'd have been up 400 on both of them.
I know, right? That part.
That's why I just went on ahead and did it. I just went on ahead and left Trading View alone and just going through the learning curve of getting on TradeAvate.
Yeah,
and just doing it.
Yeah, I had my trading view up. But I left the trading view on the paper trade account, and then I just, I was taking my trades on TradeAvate where I was looking at, Ken's analysis and stuff. So, yeah.
Oh, you take the trades on TradeAvate? You ain't put them in the group yet?
Yeah, I put them in there. Yeah, I put them
Okay.
in the profit and testimonials.
Oh, I mean like the group trading.
Oh no, I haven't put them on. I need to figure that out. I need to go back and watch a video and do that. I hadn't done that part. I need to do that. Like group trade them on TradeAvate. Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, man. You just click a button.
Oh, okay.
And then just set your buy or your sell limit. Buy stop, sell stop, get out.
It's actually once you start using it, you're gonna enjoy it. It's actually really nice. I like trading on TradeAvate.
Yeah, I guess I was a little scared of it. I ain't gonna lie. You know how you become new, you a little fearful of it. Like, man, I don't want to mess nothing up. I have money.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Also, kind of apprehensive about doing it on TradeAvate, just because I'm so used to seeing TradingView, like so many years of you know what I mean. Like it's kind of weird, but I'm with you.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, but you still looking at TradingView. You just taking your trades on TradingVate.
Right.
And it's
right. It's like
it's actually
should
really
jump on.
easy too. That's what I like about it. Is it's actually really easy to take the trades on there.
But you can't drag and drop like your stop loss and take profit like you do on the paper trade account on TradingView on TradeAvate, right?
So let me tell you something. So once you start using TradeAvate on TradingView, regardless, you can't drag your stop loss and TP, and that's why in the videos I don't even teach people to use that TradingView function of dragging the stop loss. Instead, I teach you guys how to use buy limits and sell limits and limit and stop orders to automate your entry and stop loss because there's no reason, like if you're going to be using TradeAvate, you're not going to be able to use that function anyways. So so just get used to placing your buy stop and sell stop, and then you'll just be used to doing it that way.
Okay. And then
Yeah, but you could still drag your buy stops and sell stops.
You
Once
can,
once you make them.
Yeah, you can still drag those around. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you just get really quick at it. You know,
Yeah.
you put your entry in, put your buy stop in, your other one, and then I watch it on Trading View because I can.
We just had a flush. Just had a little flush trade.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I see what they did there. All in one candle too.
Mm-hmm.
They just reached right down below the lows, just like man. There was a lot of stop losses just hit right there. A lot of stops
And we
hit
got
right
hit,
there.
man. I got in at 6:30. I got out at 6:40.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to looking for them a lot more, you get to seeing them a lot more. Even on these little bitty ranges, I see them now.
Yeah, yeah. Once you train your eyes to see it, then it's almost hard to not see it. It just takes time, and that's again, it's no different than everything I say. You got to stick to a strategy long enough, and then once you stare at it and look at it the same way over and over and over, you end up. It's just building confidence and building that muscle memory.
Yeah.
And you see how it flushed and then it took off. It's just clockwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you feel like somebody's stuck, it's like I gotta get in there. These folks stuck.
Yep. Yeah, and then you could just perfectly see what they just did there. They just went down, flushed the bottom right after going up and making this high too. So triggered the buyers here. The buyers that got in right in this area, all in here, or the buyers that got in there, they just got knocked out right there. So we got a clean slate at this point. And I when I do these videos, one of the most powerful things that I'll be teaching you guys is we talk about how aggressive orders is what moves the market, but there's a reason why you have aggressive orders and you have passive orders, and there's two scenarios that happen, and clearing the order book and wiping
We got
out.
divergence on the CVD. CVD made a higher high, price made a lower low.
So yeah, whenever if you've got a lot of limit orders above and below current price, then you're going to have a lot of absorption. But you'll see the big players, they'll sweep the highs and the lows. That clears the book and thins it out, and then that makes it where you get these really parabolic moves, these very, very fast moves like this. So once you can start seeing that, you're not gonna get it right every single time, but at least you're looking in the right areas. That's the main thing, is you're looking in the right areas, and make it a lot easier.
It do, man. And I've been looking for like certain setups.
Yeah.
I look for 10-point setup, 15-point setup. Like,
yeah,
I'm not looking for no huge setup. If it's a huge setup, I'm out anyway because I don't want to deal with it.
I mean, yeah, I guess you really need a lot though. I mean, to make money. I mean, yeah, it's great if you can get in there and hold it, and maximize the whole move. But man, with trading multiple accounts, you don't need a lot. You just, like you say, those small setups pay out too. Well.
I do. At 10 points, you can eat every day.
Yeah, consistently too.
Man, consistently. You know how to get in and get 10 points. You can be one and done every day.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad you guys are seeing it, and then I'm telling you, the more you guys show up and just keep letting other people know that, because I tell people all day long to just slow down, stick to the plan, this and that, and this and that, but it seems to really help when other people say, yes, that is working for me. It's one thing when I say it, but when somebody else says, hey, you know what? I did that thing Ken said, and it's actually working. Then people, you'll notice, like, oh, okay, let me pay attention to that now. Oh, let me go watch that video. I can say it till I'm blue in the face, but it's like somebody else has to say it.
Look at it. That we got the divergence on the CVD and price, and it's going out. It's making a real turnaround almost.
Yeah.
At least went for the highs.
Check out my screen.
I'm looking at
What's
you.
happening
Yeah,
here?
come on now. Ken ain't playing with these folk, man.
I'm never playing. What you talking about?
I already know it. You ain't never played. I like that. I respect that.
I'm gonna move the stop to break even, and we'll see what happens after that. I'm like completely open to whatever happens with this. I mean, obviously I want the money, but I'm up good. This is a great Monday.
It might
Yeah,
go
it
back.
is, man. I'm up almost $200 this week. The first day, trade my PAs. I feel great.
Yes.
Oh man, that's
I said I wanted to end the year with 10 accounts, but I'll be happy with whatever the Lord bless me with.
Absolutely. 10 accounts. I mean, you got the 5 right now, right?
I got 5 right now, yes sir.
All right.
I'm happy with that. That's
so. Clyde, you
I'm
working
in the
on
ballpark.
you working on building your buffer right now? That's kind of where you're at in the moment.
Yeah, this is the first day owner, so I'm just gonna trade them until I get to a certain point. I'll keep asking Ken and kind of let him know how I'm doing and see if it's a good time. He'll let me know when it's a good time to go and get a little money. I'm not hurting for no money,
Mhm.
so but I'm sure ready though. It's different when you get a payout.
It is. When you're actually living off of that, you're making it I'm telling you, once you experience actually being able to you put in it's just like you go to work, right? You would never go to work if if you didn't make enough money or if it wasn't worth it. It has to be one of those things, where you say, okay, I'm willing to go to work and put in this time and this effort because I'm happy with the return. I'm happy with the money that I'm making, right? And so once you start actually pulling out money from trading and you can then use it, it's something a lot of people don't ever get to experience, but once they do, they're like, oh man, this feels good. You put it, I call it putting it in circulation, where you put all this money into learning how to trade. You got to pull some money out at some point, and and then experience that as income, and so that way it's gone full circle. You put money, you put time in, and then you actually produce the profit. You were able to pull it out and then use that money, and so that's what it's all about. Once you do that, you're it's different. You start looking at it a little bit different, and then you're like, okay, I can make money doing this, and you end up I don't know, you just end up approaching it differently. You're like, okay, now I'm actually making money from this. And then, man, if you already have a couple accounts, you're going to be making a good amount of money right off the start.
Yeah.
Right off the start.
Look at that setup. We just came through, Ken. I'm just looking.
Let me see.
I'm done for the day. But you see that little flush trade right there just happened?
Oh yeah, I see it. But I'll tell you a little tip. I know they happen a lot, and it's good. I mean, you're definitely seeing it, but remember the most powerful ones are going to happen at specific areas in the day. I mean, on the chart, you want to see a change of buyers and sellers, preferably in a place like the daily high or low, above the value area high and low at key areas on the chart. So not just any time, because it flushes all the time, every day, all the time. I mean, constantly it's doing that. But when you catch them at lows and highs where buyers and sellers are actually getting trapped in a bad way, those are going to be the most explosive ones, the most predictable, right? It's the difference between having a setup, a B setup, and whatnot. But I do see what they did right there. I mean, it does look like you know, look, they broke the high right here and then push it down a little bit lower. So looks like, man, this area really held up well.
It did, man.
Actually, all these zones
But,
price tapped into gave at least a 1-to-1. Tapped into gave a 1-to-1. This is the only one that it hasn't fully rejected out of. But again, once it breaks out of here, we'll probably end up back up in here around this 700 area.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. It goes from
it's
zone
a
to
20
zone.
point.
And that's why
It's a 20-point setup now.
Yeah. That's why I do this right here, because this see, I had said, you know, once it drops from this zone or from this zone,
I see that.
boom, boom, boom. It goes.
That's
It always
clean.
does that.
That looks good. Is them the daily volumes from each day where you made a zone at the highest?
Yeah. So this is the TPO chart. So this is a time-based profile, and then this is the actual volume profile on the right side. And I've tightened mine up. I've got my value area set at 40 instead of 70, just because I like to concentrate on the really high volume areas instead. You change that up a little bit depending on what how the market is working. Because of Titan.
Okay, then. There's a Titan.
What was I just working on? I was working on something.
Them highs look very reachable. Them short-term highs, at least 671. That Titan gonna hit, damn. It ain't set up in time, but
Oh, okay. There's that Titan, man. That Titan just got him.
who else is still taking the Titan signals? Is anybody here that takes like more Titan signals? I like the Titan too.
Dude, Titan
Yeah,
is.
It's like if I don't feel like doing no work, I'm not gonna lie. If I don't feel like doing no work, man, I'm just gonna wait on the Titan.
Yep. That's.
I'm trying to take specifically just.
I don't know what I'm looking at. I got indecision in the market. I'm like, man, I don't even know where that thing gonna go today. I'm gonna let the Titan lead me.
That's a great way to do it, to be honest, because that's the way I look at it too. Is like, especially when prices are trending, like earlier when price was dropping down low fast, there's no way for me to analyze order flow that quickly. So it's so much easier to just let the Titan just run and eat. And if it's moving really fast, you know, you guys could always go down to a lower time frame. If you're not, if prices are moving down very quickly on a 1 minute, so quickly that it's not even setting up Titans. If you go down to like a 30-second chart, you're gonna see a lot of them setting up right there, like all throughout this this area here. See, we didn't see Titans. We didn't see no Titans in here, but there was pullbacks inside of there. So I bet you if you go down to a 30-second in that same area, you see, there's a Titan, there's a Titan, there was a Titan, and yeah, there was 3 Titans on the way down. Look, I'll just replay so you can actually see. Look, Titans. Titan.
Titan. Yeah.
Okay, Ken, with that said, I had my hour in front of the computer today and I didn't see anything. Maybe one came in.
Yeah.
Should I have dropped down to 30 or am I sticking with my 100 trades on the 1 minute? Or can I drop down to a 30?
What I would do if you have not gotten your consistency, if you're not profitable or have the consistent profit, and especially me and you, because we're working on a customized trade plan just for you, I'd stick to the one. I'd just stick to the one because you don't want to. I mean, you're gonna have to start tracking it separately. You know what I mean? So like we talked about, keep it super simple. Just for you, stay on the 1 minute, and once you have your consistency and you have you're making consistent profits. Once that's happening for you, then you're going to know, okay, as long as I stick to this strategy, then I'm going to be profitable. And then at that point, that's where you have what I always call the baseline strategy, where if you go change some stuff up, maybe you start trying out the 30-second and you realize, ugh, my results don't look like they normally do. Then of course, what are you going to do? You're going to go back to your baseline strategy, right? So I would, to answer your question, stick to the 1 minute, build your confidence on your strategy. Make sure that you've got your baseline strategy where you're like, all right, this is it. I know this works. I've proven it to myself. This is my strategy. And then you can try to improve it and try to make little changes like what I'm talking about, where you go to, maybe you try it and try out the 30-second. You could go to the 30-second, you could switch back and forth the 1 minute and the 30-second, second, but until you have that consistency, I wouldn't recommend doing it, because otherwise, if you don't have your results, right, or if you're not making it, it's gonna be more confusing. You're gonna try to sit back and say, okay, what's going on? Where's my edge at, and where am I losing at? And you're gonna have too much. You're gonna have too much to look at that point. So if you didn't get your trade today during your 1 hour, then don't worry at all. The main thing that you need to celebrate, Victoria, is your discipline. You didn't try to force a trade. You won today. You actually won today, right? But you definitely didn't lose, right? Because you didn't take a trade.
Come on now. You preaching, man. You preaching.
Yeah, so it's, just take that as a win and say, hey, you know what? I stuck to my plan. So remember what we talked about. You have a job right now. Your job is to build confidence, and you're not going to get fired today. If we look at your history and we look at what you did for the day, you executed correctly. And in this case, it was because you didn't get a setup, so you didn't execute. And with that being said, what time were you trading today?
Sorry, multitasking. I think I got on the chart at like 8:20, which is 9:20 Eastern, and then got off the charts at like 9:15, which is 10:15 Eastern.
Oh, okay. All right. So you had a good little window there. And just what, no signals came up? Is that basically what happened?
I think there were some signals. I think either I wasn't looking at the chart when it happened, so I didn't take it, or or it was just not too many signals. I don't know. I'm not in front of my computer, so I can't look at it right now. But
all right. It is really holding on to this area down here.
Mm-hmm. We found the sweet spot today.
Yeah.
Looks like it's in a range right now.
Hang around here too long. POC be down here.
Yeah, it will be. So yeah, Delta's actually leaning towards selling, but it's been like that and we're not pushing down. So that means we're probably absorbing right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dropped the ATL strategy on there. I mean, I dropped the indicator on there just to kind of look at it. I do that from time to time to just kind of see this guy's lining up, and it looks like, I mean, according to that, it might go down to the TP2 is like at 600, so 599 somewhere down there. But I don't know. It did hit the 1-to-1.
Nice.
I got
on an ATL.
It hit the 1-to-1 on the ATL from the entry all the way to the 1-to-1.
Very nice.
Yeah, just I always kind of just check it just to see.
Yeah. Yeah, ATL is cool. It's a hybrid type indicator. So it is it actually it pulls its data from a Renko chart, is how that works. From a Renko chart. And so it's great for direction. That indicator is absolutely great for direction.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking of it in that mindset. Maybe for directional bias.
Yep,
Yeah,
just for directional bias is perfect. It's in there. What the heck am I looking at here?
Yeah, cause we got some people that just that one lady. She said that's all she used,
What, just
and
Titan?
she getting the ATL, and she
Oh
getting
yeah.
payout.
Yeah.
So
You gotta be
it do what it do, man.
yeah.
I think if you use any of the tools right, you'll win. It's when we get to add our own thing to it that,
Yeah.
that the results get the different. I'm realizing things, for myself, just being consistent and staying consistent to it. Don't look coming and trading the same time. I don't trade the Asian session no more. Only time I trade is here with y'all. That's it.
Yeah.
When I get done, I'm done for the day. I go enjoy my day, relax. My results have been way better with that than me. Every time I look at the chart and see it moving, I think I'm missing out on something.
Mhm.
I got the screen off and I'm doing me.
Yeah, and that's better that way. That way, when you come back to the chart, you're refreshed. It's just it's the same thing like with anything. Too much of anything, it can be a bad thing. And a lot of people they confuse chart time and productivity. They think they're being productive, but they're not. They're actually just getting little hits of dopamine and whatnot. They're actually just over here, creating bad habits, all sorts of things. So yeah, I recommend that for anybody. Look, we're here. That's just like having a job. You're not going to. Most people are not going to go to work and then go do their work and then be like, let me just check on work. Let me just go check on work. Let me go check on work. That's the reason you're doing that is because you have an idea in your mind, and most likely it's a greed related idea, or you're trying to make some money. That's what's really happening here. You have an idea. Oh, I could make some money right now, but you don't do that. You don't do that with your job. You don't clock out for the end of the day, and say, all right, I'm going home. And then when you're bored, right, or when you got a little bit of free time, you're like, let me just do a little work. Let me just work real quick.
Let me go run up to the job clock again for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, let me just see if there's any work that needs to be done while I'm at home. No, you don't do that.
That's a great metaphor. That's
You are
good.
clocked out and you are chilling.
My uncle owned a restaurant and he did that. He lived really close to the restaurant, and then when he lost the restaurant, he went out of his mind. He
Oh
had nothing to
yeah.
do with it.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
He said, I got nothing to do.
nothing to do, man. And I noticed that with me doing it like this, I'm willing to accept more of what the market is giving me versus like me doing so much predicting. If you catch my drift,
Yep. Yeah.
because you get to looking at it too long, you get to thinking what it's gonna do, and you get to having all these predictions in your head. Before you know it, every move is a move.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, if it go for that, it's finna go for this. It's finna go for that, and it's
Yep.
just so slow in the afternoon. You really ain't missing nothing.
You're really not. And especially when you could instead you could trade during the best time of the day when the market is guaranteed to move, there's volume in the market. It's pretty predictable. I mean, for those of you that have been tuning in here for a while, you'll see the market does a lot of the times it does the exact same moves over and over again every single day. It's just a matter
Man, all
of
week.
Yeah, it's just a matter of actually sitting there, waiting and watching and seeing if it does that thing. And if it doesn't do exactly that thing, that's what's great about what we've got here is we have multiple strategies for different things. So, if it's doing one thing, we could deploy that. If it's doing another thing, we could deploy that. So we're pretty much guaranteed to be able to get in and get something each day, which is
What do you
nice.
think about that Titan right there, Ken?
Mm, the one that's going right now.
The last one was a loser. I know you said so we'll look at the winner first.
So I don't know. I'm fully set on buying in this area here. So I'm not even thinking about any of these sales that are popping up. I'm looking for
What's making you look for buys right now?
just because we are right here. So we've dropped down into that zone right there.
Okay, then I see it. Yes, sir.
And prices just come down here. There's lots of orders.
Hanging out.
Right. We had some aggressive selling with failure to go lower. So also the VWAP, the POC, yesterday's POC, the midpoint of the day, every single thing is up above right now. So we're basically down below everything that matters. So I'd assume that at some point POC will flip down to here. And the POC will flip down, down to the bottom down here. And then yeah, and then it'll look like we've got, all the volume here. And if you think about what that looks like, once all the volume starts building down at the low, it's kind of shaped like a B, right? Kind of like how this is shaped more like a P right here. You see how price had pushed all the way up into this area and it was just like that, right? Well, a lot of times if all the volume is here and price is not going up, then that means that there's either value being found here or there's absorption, and a lot of times it'll go the other way. So yeah, so I'm just thinking buying, but if it breaks down below this low, then that would change things for me. Then I'd be looking for this area, but then I'm thinking about buying here. So I'm just looking for opportunities to buy out of these zones. I'd have been fine buying out of this zone right here, right? But I think it just ran straight through here. So it ran straight through there, came down to this area, and now it's slowed down here. So what is that, a 15-minute? Yeah, see, it ran straight through. Yeah. If it goes below here, then we got a little sell opportunity between here and there. But I'm about to be hopping off here because I got to do the webinar. We got the webinar here in 15 minutes. So might actually I'll just hop off right now, you guys. That way I can take a little break before the webinar, and then we'll go over weekly levels. We'll mark up all of our zones here. We had a lot of these hit last week, so I'd really recommend you guys mark these up if you want to get the same alerts that I get that tell you when price goes from one zone to another. We've seen it over and over last week where price would go from one zone to another, to another, to another. Those are sometimes hundreds of points in between those levels. It ain't no different than the time signals indicator. The time signal indicator says for this 15-minute period of time, we have a 60% chance that it's going to be bullish or a 60% chance that it's going to be bearish, right? And like these signals right here, boom, we got one coming up in 13 minutes. We've got a 60% chance that for 15 minutes, we're going to have, we're going to have a bullish 15-minute candle. Let's put it that way. So these levels are the same way. It's the only difference is these are at price, those are at time. So if price breaks from one level, very good chance it's going to go to that next level. So we'll do levels. We'll go over, I got a couple of things I want to go over with you guys on in mentorship, like what we talked about with the order flow course and things like that. So I'll see you guys on the webinar, and I'll see everybody else tomorrow morning, 9:30.
All right, y'all. Have a good day.
All right. See you later.